Hi Soul Fam, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So tonight we're actually going to get into a collective love reading between you and the person that is on your mind and heart, or the person that just wants to send you a message. So keep an open mind. Definitely try to listen to the details and signs that might give you hints that this is the person that you're dealing with. Okay, if this doesn't resonate, don't force it. Maybe the next read will pick up on your energy and your situation. This is just the loudest message tonight. Okay, so I'm going to roll some astro dice here for you and your person. I'm going to start intentionally with you on the left and your person to the right, and if you find that you actually resonate more with the person to my right than to my left, then so be it. You know, energies can be interchangeable. So I'm gonna stop talking and explaining, and I'm just gonna get into this reading. So let's see what's going on with you. Okay, what is going on with you in this relationship, in a situationship, probably for some of you. We have Pisces. We have the 4th house. And we have the moon. Okay. So I will say that somebody here could be a mother, or have a very nurturing quality about them. And I feel like you feel very deeply for your person and this connection in general. You have a lot of compassion and understanding. I don't know what this person has done to you yet, but it almost seems as if they may not understand what you're going through, but you understand and excuse their behavior. Okay, we're going to get into them in a second, but for you, I feel like you're somebody that is very understanding. You're also, I feel like, a rock for your person and probably for other people in your life. You find that maybe people rely on you. Maybe you find that people, whenever they're having issues, maybe they go to your home. They come to see you, and maybe you feed them dinner or something like that, or cook them a hearty meal. It's just that when people think of you in general, they think of somebody that they feel comfortable around, that's someone that makes them feel safe. Okay. I also feel here that family is very important to you. Again, I just feel like for a lot of you here, you are the backbone in your family in a lot of ways. Without you, it wouldn't be the same at all. Okay, you emanate this warmth and love that I feel like people really appreciate. So let's see what's going on with your person here. What's going on with your person in this connection? Okay, so we have Virgo. We have the 1st house. And we have Pluto energy here. Okay. So right off the bat, I feel like this person, how do I put this? I'm feeling like a I'm feeling like a bro-ish energy here. So maybe your person likes to be around their friends a lot, or maybe they prioritize their friends a lot, maybe even over this connection. Unfortunately, even if you have a family with this person, maybe you even feel like it's you against them at times as well. And you don't want it to be this way, but I don't know, it's almost as if like maybe your person can be a bit immature and petty sometimes. I also feel like they have a lot to work on with themselves. With Pluto in the first house, I feel like they're undergoing a lot of changes right now. Maybe when it comes to their foundation, maybe their work environments, maybe their health, okay? I feel like this person, maybe they have always been insecure. This may be insecure about where they come from, insecure about their image, their status. Maybe they're not making enough money or not as much as they would like to, okay? But I almost feel like your person may lean on maybe their network circles or friends, and maybe that makes them feel important, okay? Because I feel like this person is struggling when it comes to self-confidence, and maybe that's something that they need to work on. And it's like, because this person may be suffering with a bad self-image right now, it's like they're so concerned about themselves that they have nothing to give in this relationship. So unfortunately, this could be a narcissist empath kind of like paradigm here. And I know that's so cliche to say, and you know, that was definitely a phrase that I felt like was overused and abused like 2 years ago, even 3 years ago. But I really feel like this could be one of those situations. Maybe it's not that drastic, but I almost feel like there's a bit of this narcissistic and empathic relationship dynamic that's going on between the both of you. And honestly, if you guys are actually together, you guys don't feel like you're collaborating very well. You're not working well together. Maybe you find that you're always having to pick up this person's slack. Maybe you're finding that you always have to make excuses for them. It's like this person is like another child of yours. And, you know, that's more work for you, especially if you have children with this person, you know. But that's how I'm feeling so far. Let's dive a little bit more into the situation. I'm going to pull a zodiac oracle here. Yes, this is a collective. Thank you, user 146. For letting everyone know. Okay. Spirit. So this is going to be a signifier for you, your primary energy right now within the connection, and also for your person here on the right. Okay, a primary signifier for you right now. Okay. So we have fire, and for your person over here, we have Aquarius energy. Yes. Oh, bottom of the deck, we do have the moon. I feel like there's a coldness. Honestly, I feel like there's a coldness. It's like you guys aren't able to really express what's really on your hearts, or in your hearts and on your minds. Again, there also may be distance between the both of you, or it's just emotional distance, especially, that's being emphasized here. Okay, so with you coming out as this fiery energy in this connection, again, I feel like you're somebody that provides a lot of warmth for people. I feel like you know, for a lot of people, you are a safe space for them to let down their walls. You know, if they're feeling a bit cold, you warm them up, so to speak. And I feel like that helped with your person as well. Like your person feels your warm and inviting and your loving energy. And they kind of like take it for granted, honestly. Because they're not sharing those emotions with you. So it really feels like you're spreading your love, you're spreading your vibration, you're spreading your light. And this person is in a lot of ways kind of shutting you out and keeping their light to themselves. I feel like a lot of this is because they, how do I put this? They struggle with trust. This person, your person, may have struggled with being vulnerable for a long time. I almost feel like they're on the verge of being combative. Like they always have to be on the defense. As if like you were potentially an enemy for them. It's like, and it hurts you. It doesn't matter that you're their partner. It doesn't matter that you're possibly the love of their life. It's like they don't care in some ways who they hurt. They're not going to be the ones to get hurt. You know, that's this person's mentality, I feel. Also with Virgo and this Aquarius energy, this person could be could have a very high IQ. This person is very intelligent, okay? And I feel like, you know, this person exercised a lot of their mental energy or utilized a lot of their mental energy because, again, that's their main faculty that they utilized because they didn't trust anything else. So for them, it's just that they had to have a line of logic to go by before they were to make any kind of decision. So maybe in this connection to them, they kind of approached this as like a business deal, you know, versus you were approaching the situation like, hi, you know, I just want to get to know you at the soul. You know, I just want to know you for who you are. I just want to get close to you. Okay, let's see. The heart space. I'm going to see the heart space between the both of you here, actually. Spirit, show me the heart space for the collective here and their person. What does their heart really feel? Let's see. What does their heart really feel? Ooh. I feel like you have a lot you want to say. What does the heart really feel here? This is your card. Okay, I'm going to read the back in a minute. But look how beautiful that is. I don't know. Somebody here also could really like fairies. Fairies, maybe rainbows. Maybe like fairy tales. Or fantasy. Anyway. And your person at the heart space. What do they really feel for this connection? What are they really feeling right now in their heart space? Oh, that card almost fell. Okay, and that's their card over here. Bottom of the deck, we have time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, there is this frustration where you guys feel like you're not making progress. It seems as if, like, if things were to continue to go this way, it will most likely, for one, get worse, and two, it'll probably lead to a separation. And right now you may just be holding on. Holding on until you just can't anymore, you know? And there is this part of you that's on the verge, I feel like, of just freeing yourself from this connection and letting go and opening up to whatever else the universe has in store for you if this connection just does not work out. Because I really feel like you've done your fair share here. You've really sacrificed, and you've given, and you've nurtured, and you're exhausted, you know? But this is the card that we have for you. Okay. And the back of this says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So yeah, I feel like for you, you have this choice. And I think you know this. It's just that you're not sure if you're ready to make this choice, to free yourself from this situation. Maybe you're holding off, you know, because you just want to see. You want to see for yourself if this could possibly change. So it's almost as if, like, you're holding on until you can't hold on anymore. But you can choose to free yourself from this connection if you want. There's nothing, I feel like, that's really holding you here except for just love. And then we have this for your person. Your person, for one, feels bad. They do. They feel bad about what they've done. They don't feel happy with, you know, the person they have to look at in the mirror. They know they've done wrongs here. It's just that they have a very difficult time admitting that to anyone, including themselves, you know. But when they really get down to it, and when they get into a really reflective space and they go within, and probably when they're alone and isolated, they do, I feel like, shed tears, or they just feel a lot of remorse. But it's like they don't know how to transform this. They don't know how to move forward. This says, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Yeah, and I feel like that's something that they really have to work with here, is letting go of a lot of things that have happened to them in the past. I feel like this person may have gone through a lot of betrayal, maybe as a kid or maybe in past relationships, but they are holding on to this resentment, and they're projecting this onto you, which is really not fair. It's really not fair. So I'm going to see with this Prism Oracle deck here, where are you guys being guided at this time? I feel like you're moving towards a new beginning, though. I feel like you're going through a rebirth of some kind. You're being reborn in some sense. I think you're starting to also see things a little bit differently. And I feel like this person needs their space to figure a lot out in their own lives, because they're just going to continue to hurt you here. Okay, so what direction are you moving in? What direction is the collective moving in, spirit? Okay. We have rejection. I'm just going to pull one. And what direction is their person moving in? What direction is this person moving in? Okay. For them, it's consciousness. Okay. So again, with rejection, I really feel like rejection is God's protection, right? Or rejection is sometimes God's protection, I guess. But with this, I feel like this is you saying no. Also, I feel like you're struggling with childhood issues as well. There's a mirroring aspect that you're relating to with your person here, and I feel like you've accepted this person's behavior because you felt like in some ways you had to do more in order to feel loved. You know, with rejection here, maybe that's something that you really feared. You always maybe had to fight to be accepted, fight to be loved, or, you know, go above and beyond to feel accepted and loved as a child. And I feel like that's something that you're changing your perspective on. And so I feel like moving forward, you're going to start saying no to all the things that are just too much for you. Whether they're just too toxic, they're too overbearing, or you just, again, don't have any energy or time for it. You're learning how to say no and stand up for yourself. Also, I feel like in the near future here, you may also be choosing to kind of step into celibacy. Okay, that's something that I'm feeling here, to where like you're not going to give away your power, so to speak. Like, I feel like you're going to be very protective of your body moving forward, and you're not just going to sleep around just with anyone. You're going to take your time. I feel like you're going to embrace loving yourself, pleasuring yourself, so to speak, and not relying on a man to do that for you. I feel like you're just kind of, I feel like you're just not going to be sexually active as much here in the near future, at the very least. You're going to keep that to a minimum. You're going to be very closed off, because I feel like you're doing a lot of healing. Moving forward with your person here, with this consciousness card, I feel like this goes back to the past and working on childhood issues. I feel like they have to do more reflecting. They have to kind of revisit certain time periods and look at what's happened there, what were their reactions, how did it affect them, and how does it still affect them today moving forward, and how is it that they project those issues onto others, what they can do to work on that. This person just has a lot to work on here, and I feel like, you know, they're leveling up in their awareness, or that's something that they're going to be working on here in the near future. Also, this person may be possibly going back to school, or focusing on some kind of higher education here, or higher learning. I feel like that's really important for this person. So this person like may read like self-help books or psychology books, or philosophy books or something like this, to kind of help guide them through this process. That's something that I'm feeling for them here as well. Let's see. I'm going to pull some tarot just for the sake of pulling tarot. But I really don't feel like it's necessary. I almost just wanted to pull a card or two from the Moonology deck. But I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards. So I'm going to set that aside and pull some tarot for y'all. For those of you that are new here, or maybe this is the first time you've watched a live reading, I'll be posting this on my YouTube channel if you want to rewatch this at some point. And if you don't know my YouTube channel, what my YouTube channel is, it's Soup for the Soul Tarot. You can also find me through the link in my bio. If you want to subscribe and join the Soul Fam, I'd be very grateful to have you on board with us. Okay. Anyways, back to this reading. What's going to unfold here, Spirit, between the both of them? What's going to unfold here between the both of them? Okay, I'm going to do it this way. Okay. We have the Seven of Fossils in the reverse. We have the Two of Branches in the reverse. We have the Earth Father in the reverse. Look at all of these reversals. We have the Six of Feathers. Okay, finally an upright card. And the Nine of Fossils. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Feathers in the reverse. Of course, that's the Three of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So there's this indecisive energy here. It's all over these cards. It's like there's this back and forth and back and forth and back. Okay, I have a direction. Now I'm not sure. I'm moving forward, but am I going the right way? Okay, now I'm moving forward again, but like maybe I should ask for directions. So, I definitely feel like, it's, how do I put this? I think it is intelligent for people to doubt and be vulnerable enough to ask for directions, right? Instead of like wasting a lot of your time believing you know the way when maybe you really don't. Maybe you could use input from somebody that maybe has walked that path before, or that has expertise in that area, or knows the area, or something like that, right? So don't beat yourself up about that. If that's the case, even though it is really frustrating because there's this start-stop kind of energy here, and it almost as if like you take one step forward and then two steps back, and then you're like, am I really making any progress at all? Calm down. Breathe. You're doing fine. You're moving forward. It's just that it's at a slow pace, and that's okay. I feel like at this pace, you're more sure of your every move. Like you're more certain because you keep on double checking, triple checking before you make this move. And, it's always really good to double check your work, triple check your work, no matter what it is that you're doing, unless you're like strapped for time, in which case that's a different story. But in this case, this is definitely a divine timing sort of thing. So, I feel like you're eventually going to reach this Nine of Fossils, this lone wolf energy, where you feel you know, fairly content, pretty secure with where you're at. And I feel like there's going to be a sense of relief, like, oh my gosh, I'm finally here. Like, I finally got here. Oh my god. You're going to look back and you're going to like think about all the chaos that you had to go through and what you survived and what you overcame, and you're going to be proud of yourself. Honestly, there's going to be a huge smile on your face once you get into this Nine of Fossils energy here. But there is a tendency here to stay stuck, though, okay, with this Earth Father in the reverse. Okay, this is the Emperor in reverse in the traditional Rider-Waite. Obviously depicted differently in this deck, but, you know, you may have a tendency, once you get to this place of contentment, to stay here, you know, because it's comfortable. And, you know, unfortunately, that's when life kind of tips you on your head, or and forces you to change. Just know that, unfortunately, this Nine of Fossils isn't forever, but it's a really nice reprieve. And definitely take advantage when you get to this place. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about the future here, because I know you're still on the path to getting there, but I feel like I keep talking about it because maybe you feel like you're never gonna get there, and you are. You are. I also feel like you have a guide here. So as long as you stay open to these messages, you listen, because with these ears here, I feel like, I don't know, maybe you're somebody that actually is clairaudient. Something here about listening is going to help you move forward. You know, listening to the signs, listening to your gut. You're going to get here doing that, of course. Now, with your person, I feel like for a lot of you, this is mainly talking about you. You're the strongest energy here. You're the star of the show. But your person, I feel like, is going to be stuck for some time. Okay, so just know that they are not somebody that you should be concerned about at all on this journey. It's nice to check in with them every so often, but they have a lot to learn still. And this person has a tendency to not move. So they're very stubborn. Maybe they don't really like change. So yeah, it's best to just focus on yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna pull a Moonology deck here. And V, I saw your comment earlier. I'm glad it's resonating. And it's nice to see you. I know it's been a while. I've been busy. I'm sorry. Okay. I wasn't even ready to pull cards, but I guess they were ready for me to stop talking, so. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. We have a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Yep, and 2. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. And we have a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Yes. So this is very strong, like, Chariot energy to me as well. With Cancer, Aries, and Sag. Yeah, Oh my God, I'm trying to think. Anyway, I'm not even going to go there because I forgot. But just know that this to me is Chariot energy. Things are moving forward. I feel like there are different people involved, though. Like, I don't know if these may be like friends or people that you're going to meet along your path. But I'm feeling like different, like separate energies. So you may be meeting, you know, or befriending people along your path that are going to kind of help support you during this time. Maybe they're going to be essential on your journey. Maybe you're going to form close bonds with them as well. So just kind of keep an open mind as far as like who comes on your path, you know. Each person that does, in some ways, does serve a purpose. So obviously don't, like, I wouldn't say just think about it like that, like everybody serves a purpose in your life, because I don't know, that seems kind of narcissistic, but I kind of mean like, you know, it's a mutual thing. It's like you serve a purpose for them, they serve a purpose for you. You guys kind of trigger each other, learn new things, expand each other's lives, horizons, experiences, so on and so forth. And you learn more about yourself in a lot of ways through, you know, sometimes with your interactions with other people. So that very much may be the case on your journey as well. I feel like this journey is going to be very exciting, maybe also very dynamic, filled with opportunities to have fun with friends, with people that you have connections with or form bonds with. There's a social aspect that I feel here. So, you know, have fun with that. Okay, I am going to read full moon in Cancer because I feel like that's the strongest energy here, especially with this moon energy and the 4th house energy here. So I'm going to read that, and then that'll be the end of this reading. Okay. As soon as I can find it. Okay, here we go. Full moon in Cancer. Things are likely to get very heated, as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head, and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. Additional meanings for this card is meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. Have you had enough family time lately? The heightened emotions of the moon, Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's 2 home signs along with Taurus. So astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that there's a sense that all is as it should be. Don't worry, all will soon be well. Okay. So just know all is as it should be. Okay. And all will be well. I feel like that's something that you just need to be reassured about. So yeah. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If this resonated or you really liked watching this reading, I encourage you to hit the follow button and or subscribe to my YouTube channel, which again is Soup for the Soul Tarot. You can find me through the link in my bio. I do have to go because I have to go grab my laundry, but hopefully I'll be able to come on to do personals. All right, guys, have a great night. Bye.